Intellect Productions.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Bubble Podcast, your new home for Bay Area talent, presented by Streetwise Intellect Productions. I am your host, MistaRye The Realist, and this is another episode of Views and Opinions entitled, Why Are You So Angry at Me? What did I do? In this episode, I want to touch on a few things that we first, as a culture, need to get rid of, such as traits, thoughts, treatments, and things of that nature. And then we as a community, and that means all of the other urban races and cultures that are commingling with us, cohabitating with us, or however you want to say it, everybody needs to get something out of their repertoire of daily treatment of each other. And this episode is going to be one of those episodes where I want to touch on a couple of those points. Now, when it comes to initially meeting someone with the same color as me or someone that looks like me, I feel like I have to brace myself mentally, or watch what I say, or try to watch my words a little bit more so that I don't spark something or I don't offend anyone to spark something. And that is terrible. That's a terrible feeling, man. I sit back sometimes and I'm like, damn, why the hell do I feel like that? Why must we feel like that towards each other? And I think I got a little handle on a little bit. I don't have an answer, guys. I'm not saying that I do have answers with these episodes, but I'm just saying that I think I got a little bit notion, let's say that. I got a notion why we treat each other like that. And I'm going to break that down a little bit, but let's break down the title a little bit more. When I initially come across my brothers and sisters for the first time, it's always like this frown or this stern look of just ready to go to war, just ready and prepared. And that's bad, man. That's bad. We shouldn't be like that with each other. We shouldn't be like that, period, but we shouldn't be like that with each other, one another. Why, when I'm walking up to you, bruh, you gotta have your mug on, you gotta look somebody up and down. I'm just walking past you, man. You know what I mean? It's been times where I've come up to guys just off the fluke, just out the blue, just coming up to people on the blocks or whatever where I'm passing by, and I'm just coming up trying to give them a pound or shake their hand, and people look at me first like, man, who is this nigga? You know, and that's like, bruh, we shouldn't be treating each other like that. Why? Where does that stem from? Females, you know, somebody coming up to you, probably trying to compliment you on a feature that you have accented for the day. You probably look gracious and beautiful, and some, you know, coming up to somebody and trying to say hi, they already got the look on their face or something like that. I mean, I'm not saying that it happened to me often. It's happened to me a couple times, but I see how it happens to a lot of brothers out here, and I'm not feeling none of that treatment of each other, man. None of that. So that's where this title comes from. Like, why are you so mad at me? What did I do to you? You know, what did I do to you? We haven't met at all. This is the first time we meet, but you got the frown on your face. You got this up here like I'm up to something, like I'm up to no good. Now, if we're treating each other like that, what's going to stop other cultures from treating us like that? Now, it's super weird to me when I hear like 98% of my culture talk about, oh, I don't know why people say I'm unapproachable. Like in the left hand, they saying that I'm a good person, I'm approachable. I don't know why people say that I'm not friendly and all of this stuff. But in the right hand, you holding a can of mace. In the right hand, you got a knife. In your right hand, you clutching your pistol. I mean, you don't see how that imagery is just stupid. It's dumb. It just don't make no sense to me, man. You know, be either or. You know, the other 2% of my culture, I mean, those guys, they say, hey, I just don't play no games. And that's cool. And they really unapproachable. And they sticking to it, and I get that, and I respect that. You know, we got to change that as well, but I respect that. They picked a side, and they sticking with it. But the rest of us, man, we need to get it together. You know, you can't be out here smiling and then trying to be all hard in the next second when somebody walking up. That's dumb, man. You know what I mean? That's dumb. That's dumb. If somebody ain't playing for another team that's opposing your team, why are you mugging people that look like you? Why are you ready to fight and stomp down people that look like you? Why are you ready to pick a fight and do something with people that look like you? It makes no sense. None. And that brings me to what I had started the show out with, like, why are we doing this? And I think it is because we keep the conversations going amongst us internally. And what I mean by that is that when we say, for instance, when we say, oh man, it's rough out here, I gotta survive, man, I gotta walk around, you know what I mean? You never know who's gonna get you. If we thinking of each other like that, because we ain't, a lot of people that talk like this, they're not living in white neighborhoods, and they're living in the flatlands, man. They're living in the ghettos. They're living in the jacks. They're living anywhere people don't want to live. So yeah, they're talking like, oh, I gotta survive. So who are the people that are inhabiting those areas? People that look like you. So obviously you're talking about our culture when you say that. So when you talk like that, other cultures are looking at us and they see how we treat each other. So that's where a lot of the bad treatment, because they're living vicariously through how we treat each other. Period. A lot of cultures, they can't deal with coming down the hill to the flatlands and dealing with us because they're scared, they're frightened, because we talk like that amongst ourselves, about ourselves. We need to stop that. We need to stop that, guys. One way we can stop that is to stop competing with each other. You know that competition internally is really jealousy, and we need to stop that, man. We need to stop saying that, oh, he got that, oh, but I'm about to get this, and oh, I got the best thing in the hood. What the fuck you trying to get something in the hood for? Excuse my language on this one. I mean, what are you trying to get the best shoes or the best car for, and you still living in the hood for, nigga? Stop that, man. Everybody trying to compete with each other. Why don't y'all start working with each other, man? If you got a way to get some money, man, why don't you show these fools how to do it? Let's show this. I mean, I'm speaking from experience here. I mean, all my life, even while I was in the streets, I was always trying to bring my fellow, I can't say my fellow, I can say my brethren, the guys that I call my brothers, the close ones. I was always trying to put them on. Anytime I had a money stream going on or something that was I got an idea about, and I had many of them, many ventures, I'm trying to bring people on. So that's why I'm talking like this. I'm talking from a bucket of experience here, to where what we need to do is stop competing with each other and work with one another. You see somebody going over there getting nice things, man, you go over there and chop it up with them, man. Be like, hey, what you doing, man? I mean, could you show me something a little bit? Can I ask you a couple questions, like 2 questions a day or something? You ain't got to train me. It's humble yourselves, man. Humble yourselves. Quit walking around like you got the answers to how to get the money. You ain't got the answers, Sway. You ain't got the answers. All right? We need to get the answers together. And that's what this is, man. That's what this whole platform is about, man. We need to start working together. So competition internally is really jealousy. Y'all think about that for a minute. We need to stop competing with each other internally. We need to start working with each other. We need to start seeing that, okay, I see my guy over there is doing something, and he is in his own lane. He ain't bothering nobody. Let me slide over here and try to chop it up with him, man. He ain't trying to walk around like he all that. Those are the type of people that you need to get around. We stop trying to work 2 weeks and go blow your whole paycheck on some shoes or a bag or a purse or something, or whatever the hell y'all want to call them, and thinking that you're doing something, man. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. I can't say that enough. You ain't doing nothing. All that flossing in the hood, man, we need to stop that, bro. We need to stop that. Don't nobody live in the hood forever. Everybody trying to get money to get up out the hood. Stop that, man. Stop competing with each other, man. Start working with each other. And I'm not talking about working with each other. Oh, let's go have on this bundle, or let's go do this. Nah, man, do some real legitimate stuff. Utilize these options that are out here for everyone. Stop complaining about other cultures coming across seas and opening up a business, riding these foreigns that y'all call and got all these big houses, man. We can do that. We're supposed to be doing that too, because we need to start working with each other, man. Stop walking around like we mad at each other. Stop walking around like you tougher than each other. Stop walking around like, oh, you better not say nothing or step to me, man, because it's over for you. Stop that, man. Stop that. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't getting nowhere with that. Period. So please, guys, stop mugging people that's initially walking up to you, man. If you out in the streets and you doing your dirt, what the hell you doing your dirt and still got your face all in the open for, man? Why you still trying to kick it for? Why, man? I done been in all corners of the octagon of life in the streets, man. So I understand when I'm talking, and I'm really talking, it's real. It's real. I want y'all to understand I'm coming from a real place when I speak about this, because I'm tired of seeing this, man. This is ignorance. The ignorance is just growing into a mountain. The naivety is just atrocious, man. It's terrible. It's like everybody out here like, oh, I'm out for self, and oh, I got to get mine. I got to get this. I got to do this. I got to do that. What the hell, bruh? And by you doing that, you feel like you got to protect it from everybody that you live around, that you supposed to be friendly and neighborly with. See where all of this stuff avalanched from? This is dumb. It's dumb, man. We out here ready to go to war against each other when we supposed to be out here working with one another, man. Pulling each other up. So why are you so angry? What did I do? When you see a fellow brother that looks like you, fitted, I mean, nice, got his cut going, he good, he groomed up, he doing his thing. Why you gotta look at this nigga, man? Why is that an initial? Why, man? Why would we look at the negativity part of somebody that's feeling good about their life? Why? That makes no sense to me. I'm trying to tell y'all, this really makes no sense. If somebody can make sense of this and combat what I'm saying or debate what I'm trying to put out there, please leave some messages for me. I mean, you can always DM me on Instagram, Mr_Rye, MISTA_RYE on Instagram. Y'all leave some comments, be all up in my DMs. I need to hear some rebuts to this, man. If somebody have any rebuts, I know what I'm talking about is real. I know what I'm talking about is genuine, and I know what I'm talking about has to happen. So we need to spread the word. We need to download this episode. We need to share this with people. We need to listen to this with our kids so they understand what we're talking about and what we're going through and where we're trying to be. Now, on the flip side of that jealousy issue, let me talk to my brothers and sisters that are really out here trying to make it, and they think it's hard to keep going, and they feel like the black sheep just caught in a sea of white sheep. Look, there is a way to deal with and negotiate your movements around jealousy. There are ways to continue to do what you're doing and still cohabitate with your neighbors, so to speak. All you have to do is just continue doing you. Keep putting that one foot in front of the other. Keep going to the destination that you have in mind. Keep trying to achieve those goals. Do not stop. There are probably like 3 people in your neighborhood that's looking at you, and you're influencing them without even having any interaction with them. You're influencing them, and that should be a real big pat to yourself on the back. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing, sister. If you feel like no one's listening, that's when you're doing the most work. That's when you are making the most impact. When you feel like people are coming at you because they're jealous, get all of that crap out of your head, all of that stupid cliche. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing right. That's bull. That's crap. Don't listen to that stuff. That stuff is made up by people that are trying to combat internally or jealous, however you want to put it. Keep doing you. Keep going. Don't worry. Get around people that's like you. Get around people that's not in the same lane as you, but going in the same direction as you, because that's where you guys can start hogging the lanes. When people hog lanes, man, I mean, other people ain't got nothing to do but listen or move out the way. Get your ass out the way. So everybody that is doing your thing, keep it up, man. And I see you. I see a couple people out there. I see motivation that has brought me back from the brinks of discouragement, man. I have been so discouraged at my culture, man. I'm still so lightweight pissed at the way we act towards each other. It is terrible. It's terrible. Females, I see y'all can give each other some compliments. I've seen that. Y'all are better at it than the black men. Y'all are better at giving each other compliments. But you guys are giving compliments on some of the most stupid, idiotic stuff, man. Some of the dumbest crap that I've seen in my life, man. It's cool to be different, but some of this stuff that y'all giving compliments on is giving false encouragement. And that false encouragement in turns influences people in the wrong way, man. You know, it influences the younger generation in the wrong way, because that person that you encouraging, they're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna keep doing what, oh girl, that's tight, that's nice, oh girl, I like them 5-inch nails, oh girl, that's cute. Okay, you know, y'all got the point, but at the same time, y'all gotta stop that too, because y'all are quick to fight or see some female doing her thing, and all of a sudden I see y'all looking her up and down with this little look on your face like you done smell some farts or something. And it just gotta stop. It just gotta stop, guys. We have to treat each other better. We have to start looking at each other like, okay, man, if you don't like something on somebody, or if you see that something is not really complimenting somebody, it's not wrong to go up and be like, hey, you know what, you are very beautiful, but this is not really looking right. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You ain't got to look at somebody and mug them, because our looks and our actions give off so much energy, and that energy is felt. All right, and I think we are light years away as a black culture of even understanding that, because we've been in the dark so long. But we need to start, you know what I mean, start trying to flick them lighters in the dark so we can start seeing. And by you doing that, you helping somebody else to see. All right, we need to start being for each other, guys. I can't say that enough. I'm not going to beat a dead horse with this and drill it in. You know, we're nearing the time limit here on this episode, so I'm going to wind it down. Guys, stop being so initially angry with each other. If that person has done nothing to you, if you have not met that person, what the hell are you trying to be confrontational for? What the hell are you trying to argue for? If you have something internally going on with you that you see people and it's just something you can't help, maybe you need to go get some help. Maybe you need to go see some therapy or something like that, because that is not normal. We need to stop acting like that's normal. That is not normal. And just because you see a lot of people around you doing that, that doesn't mean that it's a normal thing and everybody else in the world is doing that. That is not what's happening. All right. If you got an initial jealousy in females, males, all of that, you know what I mean? Questionables. I mean, I don't know all the letters, and I'm not trying to be funny, but you know, I don't want to leave nobody out. Everybody. We need to start treat everybody that's black. We need to start treating each other better. All right, guys, you have been listening to another episode of Views and Opinions on the Bubble Podcast, your new home for Bay Area talent, presented by Streetwise Intellect Productions. I have been your host, MistaRye The Realist, and I always appreciate you guys for downloading and sharing these episodes. Please don't forget to hit up the website, streetwiseintellectproductions.com. and join the mailing list and check out the merch. Until the next episode of Views and Opinions, this has been Why Are You So Mad at Me? What did I do? Till the next time, guys, I love you. I'm out. Peace.